So I really don't make videos like this, not about my personal life, but I just wanted to talk about this real quick. So PW Insider reported that Nick Khan sent out emails directing all staff to work from home because, they're going to be doing layoffs soon. So it just had me thinking, now this isn't about WWE, but this situation reminded me of the time that I got laid off earlier this year. So we're going to go through it and just a quick little story time, and I'm going to tell you how this, ties into this whole Nick Khan situation thing, okay? So bear with me as I tell you the story of how I got laid off earlier this year, and you're going to hear this and you're going to be like, what the fuck? Quick little backstory. Now we're going to talk about this is cringe photo, but ever since I was 16, I worked at a movie theater. Literally throughout high school, I worked in a movie theater at AMC, which is crazy to me. So throughout my whole life, pretty much the only jobs I had was the movies, which is insane to me. So I've been around the movie industry, if you can call it that, No complaints. I enjoyed every moment of it. The people were great. I made long-term friends. So it was a good time. Now, was the job itself a good time? Well, let's say I've been through a lot. I've been there through Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame and all the big popular movies that made me stress out like, yo, I'm ready to quit. But, it's whatever. So then afterwards, when I was in 2019, I was able to get a manager job at a different movie theater. This is not the exact movie theater, but I'm not showing any pictures because, I don't want anybody, to get pissed off anyways. So yeah, during 2019, I had to do that. And then during, because of medical issues, I kind of was let go, which was fine. Then 2020, COVID hit. We all know how it was. Nobody was doing anything, and then we had to watch wrestling with no crowd. You remember the enjoyment that we had during that time. So anyways, after that, during the COVID, I was getting stimulus checks. So I was like, you know what? What's the point of fucking working if, I'm getting all this money by just sitting here and watching my favorite shows? You know what I mean? So then comes 2021. I was originally from New York. I moved out of New York to a different state. And then when it came down to it in 2022, I got another job, which was another manager job at a different movie theater in the new state that I was in, which was insane. I was not expecting to get another movie theater, manager role and a job. I mean, I've been doing this shit since I was 16, so I was shocked that I even got more of it. So yeah, that's what happened. The people were cool. I didn't have any issues, going into it because everybody was pretty cool. Look at some pictures of me with the money. I was just that guy. I was him, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just fucking around. But yeah, it was a good time. I didn't have any major issues. The people were cool. I was able to adapt really quickly. Was I the best manager? Not at all. But I do think I had it pretty much knocked down for what it was. And it was a good time. I mean, the job wasn't a good time, but being the people around, it definitely helped. It made my day better knowing that I get to work with, some of my favorite people. Now, there was 8 of us. There's 8 managers at the time, including me, of course. So there was 8 of us, and we were all cool with each other. We didn't have problems. We always talked about personal stuff, always talked about a whole bunch of stuff, us being, freaking young and stupid. It was a good time. I didn't have any issues with anybody. And, that's pretty much how it was, including all the big situations that happened throughout the theater, annoying customers and all that stuff. We got through it together because that's what we were. I felt like we had a good bond. Mind you, then later on, we fired the cleaning crew. Well, the higher-ups fired the cleaning crew that came in late at night after we all left to clean all the theaters and clean the bathrooms. But they weren't doing a great job, which is totally fine. I do understand because they really weren't. When I came in early in the morning, it definitely was not. So instead of, trying to find a new cleaning crew, the higher-ups decided to have all the managers who were closing to do all their work for them and not get paid the amount that the cleaning crew was getting. I felt like the money that they were getting should be given to us since we're doing their jobs. And we wouldn't be out of there until the freaking crack of dawn. We were leaving the theater at 5 in the morning. So, it was a lot. But like I said, it was a lot, but I wasn't minding it because I was with people that I know can get the job done with me, and we were all cool and having good laughs. You would think maybe the higher ups would, kind of negotiate with us and give us some of the money. Guess what? Nope. They said, no, we're not going to do that. You're just going to have to do everything that we asked of you, and we're not going to pay you the amount that we were giving the cleaning crew, which I find was extremely bullshit. But I just say, and where did that money go? That's how I felt. So I was just like, yo, we got to band together because this shit is so fucking stupid. Imagine that. Imagine do somebody else's job and not get paid the amount that, was happening. So now it's 2023. I recently had my birthday. Then the next week later, I had my day off. And, I just got home at 5 in the fucking morning. But I was able to, get some sleep. And then I was just chilling in my room. And I got a call from my GM saying, hey, yo, can you come in for a little bit? Me and one of the higher ups, who's a fucking square. I can't stand that nigga. Anyways. She was like, hey, can you come in? We want to talk to you. Now, I was like, okay, fine. Now, I'm over here fucking stressing because I'm like, why the fuck are they calling me in? What is going on? Then I called one of my other, the other managers, and it was like, yo, bro, I don't know. One of the other managers got fired. Now I'm seeing even more stress, like, fuck, I'm next. Because the person that got fired was there longer than I was. So immediately, I was like, oh my God, I'm panicking. What the fuck is about to happen? I don't know. I never been through this pressure before. And I was just like, Jesus, what am I going to walk into? So keep in mind, at this point in time, during, early 2023, we were doing constructions. We had a big ass theater, so half of it was kind of blocked off because we were changing up seats and doing, new bathrooms and etc. The place was going to be decked out soon, but we weren't getting that much business because obviously, half of it was blocked, so we didn't have that many screens to really show a lot of movies, but we were still open and showed, the big movies, because obviously we still need to make money for the theater, of course. So we stayed open. Just remember that part. I just want you to remember we were doing construction. So then I get there and the dude's like, hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing today? And I was like, I'm doing good. How are you? Then he was like, sadly, we're going to have to let you go due to the fact that, we're in construction and we're not going to be busy for a couple months. So we sadly have to let you go. It's nothing personal. We just, want to save up on money and, that's just what we have to do. And he was like, I'm sorry that we have to do this. Is there any questions? And, being the good person that I am, I was like, listen, if it helps the company, then that's fine. I don't have a big issue with it. I understand, the circumstances that we in, so I get it. I will just gladly give you my keys and I'll leave and, have a great day. Because that's how I was. If that was the case, I'm not going to sit here and be mad about it. If that's what you have to do, that's what you got to do, But there's more to the story, okay? We're getting to the juicy part right now. So some of the other managers got fired as well. Remember, we're going to go through this. We're going to do a little math, all right? So their total was 8 of us. There was 8 managers, correct? Including me in the 8. And then they fired 5 of us, right? Listen to this shit. So they only had 3 left. They only had 3. Then it turns out, then I heard from the employees that they got promoted to managers. So that's 2. Now, I'm not going to talk shit about those 2 because I really did enjoy them and they definitely did deserve it. I think they're amazing and the whole staff was amazing. But anyways, so they promoted 2 managers. They promoted 2 employees to 2 managers. Then they picked up 1 manager from a different theater that is actually, kind of a part of our theater. It's kind of like a third party kind of thing. It's tough to say, but anyways. And then they hired 1 more manager. So if my math is not off, that is a total of 7 managers. So they went from 8 managers, right? Fired 5, went to 3, and went to 7. Now, does that make any sense? So now it feels personal because you basically lied to my fucking face. And I heard some people were being fake to us, but it's whatever. My problem is, if the case was you were trying to save up money, why the fuck did you fire us and then immediately add more people? That doesn't make any fucking sense. So now it's a personal thing. it feels personal to me. Like, what did we do to deserve that if you're going to do that? Now, do I think they probably underpaid the new people that they hired? Probably. They could have just told us, hey, we're going to either have to lower your pay or let you go. Then I would have been okay with that decision. I'm like, okay, I get to pick. But no, we weren't. We were just fired and they just added new people. So it definitely was something to it. I want to know to this day, what was the problem? Like, I just don't get it. Which brings me back to Nick Khan. You know, I can't stand this dude. I can't stand him and Vince. But at least they have the decency to email their employees saying that we are about to do budget cuts. At least they had the decency to say that. They didn't give us any fucking warning at all. What kind of business is this? You know what I mean? You could have told us ahead of time so we know. Because now I'm sitting here stressing, not knowing what's going on, and then you tell me as soon as I get to the door. That doesn't make any fucking sense. You disrespected all of us, and I cannot accept that. It's so fucking stupid. Like, this shows how petty and shows how this is not a true business. How are you going to condone business like this if you're just going to fire people and then bring in new people and say that, oh, we were just low on pay? So yeah, 23 years old, I was done dirty in the most bullshit way possible. I cannot believe that fucking shit. Anyways, luckily I got you guys throughout this whole thing. I gained a lot of subscribers because of you guys, and I've been making videos that I love to do. So I'm kind of glad that, you know, things kind of worked out in this way. I'm glad we're building up this channel, and hopefully we can build it even better as time goes on. Anyways, this was basically my little story I wanted to talk about. And just remember, guys, if you feel that you're not being respected, do something about it, because it's not fair for any business to treat people the way they did to me and my fellow people. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the whole situation. You can even discuss the whole Nick Khan firing people. Let me know in the comment section below. I think it's going to be the media team that gets fired, only because Endeavor, you know, it's big enough to have their own media team. So I don't think WWE is going to need their own. So it kind of sucks that they're probably going to get let go. But yeah, that's all I had to say for this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you guys.